Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new campaign for Edge of the Empire. We've got a group of scoundrels and scallywags about to make their way across the galaxy and see what kind of trouble they can get up to and what kind of credits they can make. Session title will be All That Glitters. We've got 4 of our fantastic folks here with us today. We've got on my screen, left to right, we've got Alan, Dave, Ola, and Devin. If you guys want to give a quick introduction to your character in that order, and then we will get underway and see what kind of madness we can get up to. So, Alan?
Ta-da! Hi.
Kill it!
I'm Alan. I'm going to be playing a guy called Mardin, who's an intergalactic trader and acquirer of all things mundane and exotic. If you need it, I can get it.
Fantastic. Dave?
Remember to unmute myself before I started talking. I'll be playing Drax, the Captain Teresh. He's a 2.7 meter horse-like humanoid, Thakwash. The species has multiple minds, so he's basically got like multiple personality syndrome. He'll be the pilot and a bit of the aggression, and be carrying the big guns in the group for this session.
Fantastic. Ola?
I'm playing Harrison Jones, the archaeologist, who's not human in this case, but Arcanian, who's trying to find the origins of their own species and try to find the home planet. And I've built him as a skill machine who's pretty good at most of the skill checks, and I hope he can also stand his ground in the fight somehow.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Dev?
I'm Dev from What the Dice, and I'm going to be playing Sekkiya Shi'bal. He's a Devaronian scoundrel, and he also happens to be a bit of a spice junkie, general intergalactic scumbag, and he really likes Dex because Dex can get things, and he's got a pretty heavy addiction going on right now from a lot of partying on Ryloth, so he definitely needs things. So that's how they're hanging out.
Excellent. All right, then, without further ado, let's get into it. So, this morning, you all woke up poor, but not really feeling too bad with the world. All that changed when Drax picked up his datapad and looked at the message there. There was an encoded message from the Hutts. After decrypting the message, it looks like you may not be so poor anymore, but not necessarily feeling better about the world. The Hutts want something smuggled, and they have tapped you guys to do it. You're off to the Raikiru system on the outer rim to a planet called Besselin to pick up some rare ales to forward on. The good news is, in all this mess, your Besselin contact is someone you already know. After sharing
Should we tell him, or just wait till he's done?
Yeah, you can mute that if you want. Okay. After sharing the details with your shipmates, you plot your course to Besselin and make your way there without any hassles. You land the craft at Bay 5 as per your instructions, and you step off the ship into the normal chaos of a spaceport. Droids and workers are running around transporting crates and fixing things. The arc of welders and the incomprehensible chatter over the loudspeakers makes you feel right at home. Your longtime contact on Besselin, Lan Jogru, a weaselly but fairly honest Bothan, has arranged to meet you in the cargo warehouse in the upper levels of the spaceport. When you arrive there, you'll collect the shipment and the delivery instructions. You've been loaned a battered cargo speeder and have landed it on one of the interior loading platforms for this warehouse. As you step down off the speeder and approach Len, his friendly Bothan face grinning at you, he waves his hand in camaraderie. Suddenly, Land's head explodes as an energy pulse fires through it. The ozone smell of blaster fire fills your nostrils as you contemplate how this happened. Again. It was just supposed to be a simple pickup. A shipment of rare ales and spirits from your contact and wanted them off-world. But within moments of your arrival at this warehouse, your contact has suffered a critical case of being dead. As the blaster shot rings out from the rafters to kill him, a group of thugs bursts into the warehouse, armed to the teeth and rushing towards you with murderous intent. If you guys pull up your warehouse map, or if you got a handy copy of it there, you'll see that in the section marked CC, that is where you are. Just behind you, you'll see some crates there. Those are the crates you're picking up. To the north, you'll see 2 M's, and that's where the guys are coming towards you. And the shot that took out your buddy Lan came from the top part of that crane that's there. There's a sniping position. And I will turn things over to you to find out how you react to dealing with your buddy Lan suddenly losing his melon in a spray of bloody mist.
Sekkiya is just gonna run for cover right away. First thing he's gonna do. As soon as like people's heads become red mist and dudes are running out, he's just diving. He's not thinking about anything.
I'll calculate the direction from which the gunshot came.
All right, so yeah, your quick calculations show you that the gunshot itself that took out the contact came from about a 75-80 degree angle up above you, and you can just barely see a figure who's kind of ducked in behind the metal lattice work of the crane up there.
So behind the crane, somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Yes. What's between us and the shooters? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. There's a number of like crates and boxes, and this is kind of a general warehouse area where people are storing things. Like, it's pretty out of the way. There are no other people in here except you now and these guys. It was kind of chosen for this location as a nice out of the way place where you could get your deal done. But there's massive crate boxes. There's some other like stuff strewn across the ground, pieces of ships, stuff like that.
Okay, we don't know exactly where the cargo is that we are supposed to get.
Yeah, the cargo actually is just behind you. You were kind of walking to the south before the shots came out, and there's, if you see on your map, there's this, in almost the middle part, there's 2 crates there. Those are the crates you're picking up.
Okay. So my guess is I alert the others that there's the shooters in the crane in the top, and then I run to the bottom of the crane thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Sekkiya is just north of the CC. I guess that he's crouched down, kneeling down with his back to the crate. He's got his blaster out. You know, he's got the long coat, and he's just like banging his head against the back of the crate, like, "Jeez, come on! Like, what the hell? You know, like, can't we just do anything simple anymore? What's the stupid galaxy coming to these days?" And I'm just like scanning around with my blaster up like this.
Yeah. So to give you a bit more background on the area while you're considering your actions.
Sorry.
The warehouse. Go ahead.
I've got 2 maps. Which one am I looking at?
The one that says first map, but it should be the warehouse. Warehouse 1.
So is that the one with like the M's, the B's, the cranes, the cargo sled,
Yeah,
the storage?
that's the one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
CC is where we are. The green CCs.
Yeah,
Right.
CC is-
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I was sticking between the 2 maps as well, being like, oh, there's another CC over there.
I know. That's what I was confused about.
That's
Yeah,
why
'cause
I
I-
labeled them 1 and 2.
Mine have just
Yeah. Theater of the
translated
mind, guys. Theater of the mind.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the warehouse is a massive area. There's like a whole maze of like crates and gantries and cargo trams, things like that. Ceilings like hugely high. Basically, the ceiling itself is long range from the floor. Lower areas of the warehouse are pretty dimly lit. There's some floor lighting and some daylight that streams in from the open platform doors. As mentioned, there's just you and kind of these guys running in now. You can hear them kind of yelling and calling to each other as they're moving forward in groups of 3.
Yeah. So have we got line of sight on those guys running in? Or have we got
Not currently. Not currently. You've seen kind of some flashes of them. You can hear their voices.
Okay.
Cap, take out that guy on the crane, man. Who's the best shot out of us here? It can't be me. Come on. You're not gonna tell the junkie he's the best shot in the group here. Come on. Somebody's gotta be able to take that guy out.
Not me. Not me. Certainly not me.
So
Yeah, it's not the professor, and it's not me. So that just leaves two other options.
I'm unarmed.
That's quite a long sentence to say under pressure.
Man.
First thing I want to do is just dive behind the crate to our right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to start looking around for like possible exits. So we came in on a cargo sled, is that right?
Yeah. What you're going to basically be doing is the two crates that you're looking for. They're sitting on top of a repulsor sled right now, which you can basically move around in the same speed as you would walk, kind of thing.
Okay.
It doesn't take a lot of effort to move it or what that, but you have to basically move that cargo back towards the cargo sled, which is what you came in on.
Okay. Shit. And how far? Okay, I'm just thinking about getting back to the ship. I'll be honest.
What about the cargo?
Fuck the cargo, bro.
Who owns the cargo, man? Is it paid for?
Well, I'm just gonna hide and just kind of try and scuttle my way around behind big objects and see what plans out.
Sekkiya is going to think for a second. What is the exact status of this cargo? Who is it owned by, and who's going to miss it?
Yeah, what you know is that it's owned by the Hutts, and the Hutts were being either part of the deal in moving it, or they own it, or anyway, you know that it came through them to you.
So we're just getting a pickup, or
Yeah.
we're dropping it off?
You're picking it up,
Okay.
moving it somewhere else. Yeah, and the information that you're told is it's basically like these fine ales and spirits that are kind of very rare in this part of the galaxy, and you're bringing it to another place where they'll be worth even more.
Got it.
Cool. So as the sort of after the initial shot, when the first what's his name, Lan got his head. Well, when Lan lost his head, Drax would have obviously moved into cover quickly, try to get away from where the shot had come from. After what's his name, Harrison. Yeah, after Harrison sort of queued up to the crane, Drax would like to sort of try and get a range check on that. How far does he think it is?
Yeah, it's long range from you to where the guy is up top there, if that's what you're talking about.
Cool. So at the moment, he's going to try and maintain cover, I guess sort of just north of where the CC's at. And then he's going to start moving up, trying to get sort of parallel towards where Lan got dropped.
All right. So since the shot itself didn't hit you guys directly, I'm going to let you guys roll cool, since basically you're now aware that you're getting into a fight here. Can everybody just roll me a cool, no difficulty, to get our initiative order?
Okay.
One dice.
Yeah, one die.
Success.
Success and 2 advantages.
Okay.
Oh, it's success and advantage.
I thought you only have 1 dice. Dave, you said 1 dice.
I do.
How can you have... Okay.
All those literally all 1s except for his 5 intelligence.
No, they're all 2 except presence.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Alright, so it looks like they're going to go first. Give me 1 second here. Okay. It looks like they have 3 slots, and then you have 3 slots. Not the most ideal.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
To begin, but hey,
It's very thematic for the
combat
ambush.
roll sometimes. All right.
It feels like an ambush now.
Yeah. So from where you guys are kind of hiding in behind the area, Harrison is basically out of line of sight now completely as he's kind of made his way towards the bottom of the crane. He's got the big massive thing in between him and the other guy, so he can neither see the shooter nor be seen by him. Dex has moved off to his right, meaning that he put a large container in between him as well. And it would appear to me that Sekkiya has also put himself in out of as much danger as humanly possible.
Yeah, I just dove for that first crate directly like northwest. That blue crate, first blue crate of the CCs. That's where I am. I just ducked right behind that.
So as Drax himself is diving into cover, the assassin makes his first turn to fire at him. Do you have a defense at all against ranged weaponry, Drax?
No.
So he's at a long range. Okay, so he has a failure, but an advantage and a triumph.
That's not good.
So luckily for you, though, the success part of the triumph has been negated in the dice roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that also counts as a hit, does it?
Yeah, but if you look at the actual numbers, there's technically it's over. Anyway. Yeah, it's a failure anyway. So the failure is, again, he shoots at you and misses you. The advantage being that he's going to get a boost in the next time because he knows where you're at now. And for the triumph, what we're going to say is that even though the shot missed you, it hit the side of one of these crates and basically blew the side off it. And some metal scansions and things like that fall down, and they kind of pin you between one of the crates and this pile of metal.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still half in cover, but you're not kind of able to move quickly out of the way. Kind of thing. Okay. The groups of minions, each of them are going to kind of break left and right, and their intention is to kind of start working to surround you guys.
From where exactly are they coming?
They're coming from the north part, and then one of them is going to move southwest, and one of them is going to move southeast.
So from the M.
Yeah. So in this turn, they cannot make any shots, but they will be in range and in combat by the next turn.
How many are in each group? Do we know?
Yeah, you can see about 3 of them in each group.
Okay.
And now it's player slots.
Somebody want to?
Yes, I'm running to the crane.
Or what?
I'm running to the crane operating machine.
Okay, can you roll me a perception check?
Also fine.
Standard difficulty?
One yellow, one green. Whatever that means.
Nice.
Boom.
That's good.
Success, advantage, and triumph.
That's amazing.
That's
Nice.
a fantastic first roll. Oh,
I think because he didn't roll any difficulty.
didn't roll any difficulty there. Sorry. When we say difficulty, Ola, that's going to be the purple dice.
Two?
So it's going to be 2 purple dice. So 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 purple. That was a fantastic roll.
Yeah. Now it's more realistic.
Okay, now 1 threat and 1 success.
So the success is that as you look around, and if you're looking at your map again real quick, you'll see that the green T's, those are terminals, computer terminals. And if you can slice those terminals, you can gain control, as you know, of the loading cranes, opening and closing doors of the tram bridges, controlling the lightings and the alarm systems and things like that.
No problem.
The threat is that the mercenary group saw you moving towards the computers.
It's okay. Not a problem. Not a threat.
Very nice, very nice. All right. So you have noticed those computers, and you have maneuvered your way towards them. If you want, you could still take an action this turn and try to slice the computers.
Yes, that's my action. Slice and dice.
So you're going to do this one against a hard check, which means 3 purple. So your computer's check versus 3 purple.
Wow.
You are very successful. So you are able now to control.
That's crazy.
5 dice, baby.
That is pretty crazy.
5 plus a yellow. That's 6 dice, man.
How did you get 6 there?
I have to
Rolled
be
5
honest.
greens and a yellow.
It doesn't reset the one. Okay, I rolled again.
That's pretty high roller. We're gonna call your nickname's High Roller now.
Yeah. Oh, we got a totally opposite reaction there now.
Yeah.
Oops.
I reset now with the minus shield. I don't know how this works. I had the roll before.
So we'll make it story-wise too. We'll say that you hack into you slice into the system, and right away all these menus come up, and they're like ding, 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 like all the things you can do, and then you see like a and the computer kind of fizzes, and then it locks back down again. But you do have advantages. Is there anything that from your computer's check would give you an advantage?
Let's see. Well, the crane starts spinning.
Nice.
Nearly a malfunction. All the cranes start spinning. Not only this one, but the surrounding ones.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Then
We'll
the
say
water
that takes
sprinklers
2 of your.
turn on.
Okay, so we'll say that 3 of your advantages are used there. You got the crane now spinning. The guy's gonna have to do a coordination check in just a second. And we got the water sprinklers coming down. And you've got 1 left over. You could give a boost to the next person that acts, or if you could come up with another idea, you could do that too.
Of course, the crane hits stuff.
Nice. Very
Crates
nice.
start falling around.
Yeah. So we'll say that there are crates beginning to fall. If we look in the radius of where the crane would be swinging, that would basically put everybody at risk here.
Yes.
So let's get everybody to do a standard coordination check. See if
This is
you
going exactly the same as our D&D game.
I'm safe here next to the crane, guys. I don't know what you're doing.
And we're all rolling saving throws for something you did.
Standard coordination, that's...
would be 2,
Correct.
2 purple.
That's what happens when you hide like girls.
Athletics or survival, perhaps?
a hit and a
Survival.
Coordination is the check.
Okay. Against any purples? 2?
2 against 2 purple.
Actually, Ryan, technically, do you want me to roll that with a disadvantage die? Because I had all that shit.
Actually, yeah. Let's put yours just with a setback.
Ooh, success.
Yeah, I got... Oh dear, I got one of those bad ones.
That's okay. That's just where's yours?
I got the little white tea panty thing.
Okay, that's just a failure. I suppose. So,
The G back.
Is that just a failure, not a threat?
yeah. It's not a despair. You don't have to worry about that too much. So, in this case, it looks like Sekkiya, he is knocked down from the crane hitting one of the crates and kind of bowling into him.
But when I'm knocked down towards our cargo, which is where
Nice.
I wanted to go anyway.
Nice.
So I'm closer to our cargo.
Very nice. Dex, he just kind of slides and sidesteps out of the way like it's nobody's business.
But actually, I want to kind of be like, can you see like the rectangular one and then the square one at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like scrambling to get through that gap.
Yep.
So if I can slip and slide towards that way, that would be awesome.
Okay, done. And in the case of Drax, Drax basically, bottom line is he can't get out of the way. The cargo gets smashed against the side of the thing. We're going to say that you take 1 strain for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the advantage, if you want to come up with something, you can, or I've got an idea too. It's up to you.
No, go on. Yeah, go for it.
All right, we'll say the advantage is that even though you took the hit, it has removed, like it's kind of knocked everything off of you, so you're free to move again.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so that was one player slot, and we've still got.
Yeah, I mean, Drax is a big guy, so getting hit by a crane thing just kind of, it's a bit of an annoyance to him. He's a bit peeved about that one, but shakes
The
it
crane got hurt.
Nice, yeah. Shoddy workmanship.
You're like Chuck Norris. The crane got hurt, not you.
Nice.
When Drax does push-ups, the earth goes down.
Love it. So another PC slot now.
Alright, Sekkiya's gonna stand up, and all this like debris and crap's rolling around the floor. He just got knocked over. He rolled a bit, and he realized he's right next to the cargo. And he's like, "Cover me, guys! I'll get this cargo. The worms ain't gonna let us get away with this if we just split without this cargo, man." And I'm gonna try to tug on the cargo. I don't know if I can even move it by myself.
Yeah, it's on a repulsor sled, which is again, it's just kind of the little platform that's underneath it. It kind of keeps it hovering. You can pull it.
Pull on it, or can I control it?
Yeah, you can control it. It's the same kind of. You can move it around as well, like pretty easily.
All right, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump on the sled, but I'm going to hide on the other side of the cargo from those guys. So the cargo's between me and them. I can duck down. I'm just going to be holding the controls, and I'm just going to like gun the controls on this thing. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. I'm just going to try to get away with this cargo back to the other guys, and we'll see how that works out.
You zoom off, and you're kind of like. There's kind of a little opened area now since things have been knocked around a little bit, and you find yourself, whether you can see or not, zipping directly towards Dex.
To where?
Towards Dex.
I'm
All right,
like,
that's okay.
backing him over. Gotta bring that shit over here, bro.
And I'm like, get out of the way, get out of the way! And I'm hiding behind this thing, ducked behind the cargo, just my hands on the controls
Like
like
you're getting
this.
pulled along, Superman and behind it.
Yeah. I got it, I got the cargo!
Nice.
Cover me, goddammit!
And still 2 more slots for players.
Okay,
Cool.
Yeah, we got water coming down at the moment as well, have we?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm just going to get into a very, very, very good cover position and wait for Sekkiya to like get that sled over here. I'm just going to like try and hide out the way.
Nice. Okay. So.
But I'm paying very close attention, like listening for footsteps coming from the north, perhaps. You know, in case anyone's trying to head towards us.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, and that leaves the last one for Drax.
Cool. So, like, from Drax's position, though, where is everyone? I thought everyone was like right next to me. But...
Yeah. So basically, in the scatter after the first shot at you, kind of thing. Basically, Sekkiya and Dex. If you're looking at the map, they've gone off to the right. Harrison Jones has moved down to the crane, and you're kind of in the middle here between the kind of the 2 gray and the darker gray crates there.
Okay.
So what you can see around you at the moment is you can see that the crane is kind of spinning, and you see that there's a guy kind of hanging onto the crane trying to aim his rifle in your general direction still.
While it's spinning.
Yeah, while it's spinning around. You see him kind of every couple of seconds kind of make it.
Cool. In that case, what's his name? Drax is gonna just double move.
Okay.
And try and get to the crate. I don't know how far he can get to, but sort of there's those 3 crates between the crane and the other crates on the side. There's like a brown, a grey, and a small grey one. So he's going to move to cover between the CC and the crane.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Perfect. So yeah, you slide in that kind of cover position there, and you can still see. You wouldn't need the double move to get there. You could do a single move to get there. And as I say, like even from the gap there, you can see the crane kind of swing around every couple of seconds.
Cool. Am I getting into better range now? Or am I still too far right?
Yeah. You're at furthest you're extreme when the crane is on the far side, and at the closest you're medium.
Cool.
Okay,
So just as a thing too to remind you, like if your gun is medium, for example, you can still shoot long range. The difference being is you'll add another purple.
Ah, shit. I didn't think I could shoot over.
Yeah, but you can
range.
shoot over your range. Yeah, it's just
What?
basically it's harder to hit the guy.
What about shooting within your range if someone's at short?
Short range is just 1. Yeah. Short range is 1. Medium range is 2. Long range is 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Cool.
It's easier to shoot people the closer they are to you.
Yeah. But for example, if your gun is only a medium range and you're shooting a long range, then your long range is 3 with an upgrade of 1 more, which makes it 4.
Yeah. Maybe. Alright. So, what's the name? Yeah, Drax will rush into the crates and ready his rifle, wait for it to spin round at the opportune moment. So he's concentrating as well as he can. And he's going to let one rip. So what difficulty am I rolling on?
Okay, you're going to roll. This one we said it's a medium range, so it'll only be a 2. But I'm going to give you a setback, just because he is kind of swinging around in this circle. It's going to be hard to kind of judge and hit.
Cool. So, yeah, Drax is really going to concentrate on this one. Use his species ability. So you'll hear him you'll hear the captain shouting out, "Gunnery, I need you in here now." "Aye, Captain." And you see his eyes narrow as he raises the gun up.
Nice.
Sekkiya is like looking at Dex. Who's he talking to? He's talking to one of us? I can never keep track if he's talking to us or not.
And you just hear it. "God damn it, quiet back there."
Okay, that time he's talking to us. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that
Still
before.
not sure who he's talking to.
Are you the gunner or am I the gunner?
Cool. Actually, I want to spend a destiny point as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, you want to pop a destiny point? Go for it.
How do I do that?
I'll do it, don't worry.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I've double upgraded. Cool, okay.
What happened? Oh, your species thing is an upgrade?
Oh, fantastic roll.
Wow.
So, what is your damage?
8.
Okay. Plus 1 more will be 9 because of your roll. Right, you got, because the triumph is a success too.
Is that 10?
Yeah.
No.
So you'll be 10 damage. Okay. You do have advantages. And you have a triumph.
Hit the dude on a crane swinging around. Right. I guess I'll go. I'd like the advantages go towards either giving the sniper if he's disadvantages on his next roll. So, I'd say, I've hit him, I flanked him, he's lost his balance, and he's kind of like.
But he's hanging on the crane. Just let him fall.
Yeah, you can just say you knocked him off the crane.
Can I do that with advantages?
You could do that with your triumph.
Okay then. I'll save him the triumph for wipe out some minions. Okay then, yeah. I'll take the shot. And actually from my triumph I just you just hear and you just this fucking head just disappears. And you just see this limp jelly-like body crash down to the floor with a resounding splat.
Okay. Just to give you a heads up, triumph you can't get an auto kill.
Okay.
Okay, but you could use, for example, I think your weapon probably crits on 3 advantages.
Ooh, yeah, it
2
does.
or 3 advantages. So you could do that as your thing. But definitely, you could make them fall. And,
okay.
And
You
truthfully,
can knock him off the crane.
yeah, fall damage is no joke in this game either.
Yeah. I was kind of assuming the fall was going to kill him anyway, so I was just embellishing his death. But
And
okay.
that's fine too, yeah. But just to give you a mechanical.
Okay, in
You
that
might
case,
land on something sharp too.
yeah, I'd like to okay, so rewind, and you just see basically from the knee down, one leg disappears as he Slight moment while he tries to regain his balance, as realizes he doesn't have a leg there anymore, and topples backwards.
Nice. So with the spin of the crane and his kind of inertial fall, you see this guy just absolutely smash into the side of one of these big crates, and it leaves like a good 4 or 5 inch indent in the side of this big metal thing. And you are absolutely and positively certain that he is not going to be getting up again.
Cool.
Good job, Captain. I mean, Gunner. I mean, yeah. Good job.
Then you hear like three thank yous in different voices. Thank you. Aye, just do my job.
I was like saying to myself, that really creeps me out when I'm high. But I'm starting to get used to it.
Nice. So by this time, when everything's kind of gone down with this whole swinging crane around thing and whatnot, the other groups are starting to get into position. Now, from where you guys are kind of hiding, Dex can see this group kind of coming around the edge of the wall area, moving towards him. And Harrison notices too that 3 of them are now line of sight on him at the base of the crane in this terminal. The 3 guys that are nearest to Harrison are going to fire at him.
No.
So you can see that they raise their blaster pistols, and as a group they just kind of shoot off at him.
Prof, no! We need you for our credibility.
So it's a wash. So basically the shots just kind of fire off, and they come pretty close to you, but nothing hits you, nothing happens.
He can't even see me in all this rain.
Making it rain. Nice. Actually, I should have upgraded their shot on that. Thanks for telling me that. I'll do that next time.
Upgraded their shot means making it
Like
easier?
setback, because of the rain. Yeah. All right, and then on the other side, we've got Dex kind of hiding behind some crates and kind of poking his head up to see what's going on there, and seeing Sekkiya kind of moving towards him, and the other group
At top speed.
Yeah, top speed, and they're going to fire.
No idea where he's going.
Nice, and they're going to fire at the somewhat surprised Dex. Somewhat.
Mate, I spent an entire action hiding and staying out of the line of sight. So how the hell are you attacking me? I didn't do anything apart from hide.
They can attack me. I'm a moving target.
Oh yeah, they can see and they can't see me.
Well, you said that you moved yourself behind the crate, and now they're coming along the wall area there, which would be a line of sight on you.
Yeah. Well, no, I did kind of say I was kind of like I wanted to hear footsteps. I wanted, to be able to. Fucking not just standing there like a lamb and going, "Oh, wait here, see what happens." I'm kind of hiding and like listening. If I can hear him coming, I'm gonna like move around so I'm behind the crate, dude. Come on.
Is that big fucking fancy hat you're wearing?
Even the archaeologist is more of a gung ho hero.
Nice. The good news for you though is because of your deep cover there and because of the rain, they've got some mad setbacks coming against them.
I'm arguing the toss. You shouldn't be able to see me at all.
Well, it's the good news and the bad news.
Yeah, well, the good news and the bad news is.
So Dex just stand there grumbling. Like,
I wouldn't have wasted an action hiding. If I wanted to be shot at, I would not have wasted my action just going, I'll just argue on this crate.
Sekkiya sees this and he's like, "Oh, great job, Dex! Good job covering me, buddy!
Draw that fire!
I'm almost there!"
Yes. Now, if you had not responded to Sekkiya in the previous turn there, when you're talking to him as he's coming towards you, I think you probably would have been in 100% cover at that point.
What, you think I'm going to kind of like jump out?
On me.
Yeah, man, all right. Oh,
No, but you did talk to him. You yelled over to him as he was coming towards you. So.
Since when does yelling require movement?
Oh, it doesn't. I didn't say you moved. I said they moved.
Yeah, I think like what happened is you were in a position, but then when instead like they're flanked, like they're coming around. So you're still hiding from the main guys, but the other guys came around.
Yeah.
I guess what happened.
I guess I got to be more specific when I say I'm hiding. I'm listening for footsteps coming my way. I better kind of, just be more specific than that. But yeah, go on.
Okay, if you want to explain this, then what would you do if you heard footsteps when it's not your turn?
Well, I wait
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, I would go, oh, people are coming, and I'll kind of so if you've got a square, right? Imagine that you sit on one side, you hear people coming, you move around. Shuffle.
As
I
a point,
I didn't do anything. So I've got a connection, surely. Whatever, you suck. Shoot me.
I think we're gonna have our first
successes and all your bloody rolls. Go on, yeah. Hit the guy who's
Dex is gonna rage quit the campaign on episode 30 minutes in.
No, it's just this guy's got it in for me, man. I swear to God.
Ryan, your charm dice need upgrading now.
Yeah.
Put my hat on, bollocks. Have a mask.
Nice. So anyway, in all likelihood, Dex had heard the groups moving towards him. But again, as there are two groups both flanking in each direction,
it's not his turn.
Yeah, and it's.
So he hears them coming very well.
Yeah, you heard them. Yeah. We weren't able to move out of the way in time. Anyway, so this group, damage is going to be 5 before your soak. So minus your soak from that.
So they actually hit me. Awesome. 1.
Are you gonna hack the game? Crash the broadcast?
Nice. Yeah. So the reality of this kind of situation here is that chances are with a shot like that coming through, it would really be more of a deflection off of something that hit you rather than a kind of direct, dead-on kind of shot to the melon. But they have a bunch of disadvantages, and the disadvantage is that kind of just as they make these shots in your direction, it just lights them all up, and everybody can see exactly where they're standing. They're kind of moving towards everybody, moving towards you guys, but there's no cover around them whatsoever.
Right, so I saw the guys that shot me. Did you
sorry, one sec. There's the next 2 guys get upgrades as well on your side.
Did you add your disadvantage?
What's that, sorry?
Did you add your disadvantage because of the rain?
Yes, they have 3 disadvantages for that.
Okay.
For that and their lack of cover.
As you know from our other campaign, groups of guys are dangerous.
Oh yeah. Mobbing.
Yeah.
Alright, so that leaves it up to player slots next.
Alan, Dex, want to take a turn? You hear some guys coming and they're shooting at you.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Christ, what was that? That just burnt a hole in my arm. I guess I'm not as well hidden as I thought. How about?
Like, do you stand up for this soliloquy?
Awesome.
Oh shit! Nice shades on that mask as well. That's good.
Look at my face, expressionless. That's how happy I am. Oh, no.
Let's get some glasses on as well.
Something that may come up as a possible thing would be hiding in something as opposed to behind something in the future.
I'm trying to blend in as one of the spaceport workers. I'm just anonymous from every guy. Right. Yeah. Right. As I get shot.
They apologize for shooting you because they thought you were not a dock worker.
Okay. As I get kind of shot in the arm and in my surprise at actually being hit by someone I swore I was hiding from, I'll go like that, turn around, and then I'll spot, oh shit, look, there's some elevators over there, and I'm just gonna kind of use as much action as I can while taking cover behind crates and other big things that are, on the way. Bearing in mind line of sight, I'm going to make my way towards the elevator, but always maintaining cover. If I'm breaking cover, it's for a second while I do some sort of ninja roll or forward.
So that would be a stealth.
Every description is going to take 20 minutes now.
Making myself as small a target as possible.
All right,
I'm not going to speak to anyone.
Give me a stealth check.
A stealth check?
Yeah, against a difficulty of 2.
No, I can't see.
Yeah, it's good as a politician. I can see that he's a politician.
Fuckers. Right, stealth. Oh, are you serious? Right, there we go. Here we go. Okay, one time.
So unfortunately, as you're making your way towards the elevators, hiding behind these crates, one of the crates that you thought was kind of heavy on the floor.
Why don't you have it fall on my head and brain me for like 10 times?
No, that wouldn't happen. That would be silly.
You didn't get any threats or despair.
Yeah, you didn't get any despair. That's why. Yeah. So what happens is though, is that as you kind of put your hand against it, assuming it to be a very solid thing,
Why would
it's actually empty.
Why would I be touching stuff? You're not listening to me.
Okay, you trip and fall on your face.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, the simple thing is, it doesn't have to be that complicated. The simple thing is, you tried to be quiet, you tried to be sneaky. It didn't work. They saw you or heard you. That's it. End of story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be complicated.
But adding flavor to it is a little more fun. So you are heard, but you have advantages.
Okay, the advantage is like, how far can I make it towards the elevator from where I am?
You would make it almost to the edge of the screen, basically.
So I just imagine you falling over, smack on your face. Now you're just falling, you're pulling yourself with your arms. You're limping with your legs trailing behind you.
Like you did it on purpose, kind of thing. Yeah, you just wanted to get lower cover.
Oh yeah, I just kind of shout, yeah, good job on the water, Harrison, because that's what I slipped over in a puddle. Okay, so basically my entire goal is to make it to the terminal next to the elevator, but closest to the wall, and I want to hide behind it. So as close as I can get. So 3 advantages would be I make it there without getting shot.
That's a little much to say for advantages, but you can definitely say that you make it there.
Okay, that'll do. Before I kind of settle in behind the terminal, I want to kind of have a quick look round to see if I'm in the line of sight of anyone.
All right. Currently, you are not, but you know that from looking at where Harrison is hiding behind the terminal, that somebody can see him, so they're probably not that far from seeing you.
Okay, well, I'll calculate the fact that he's a closer target, so they'll shoot him, and I'll just kind of like duck down behind that terminal and shout, "To the elevator!" Because I'm guessing there's other normal people in the spaceport. We just need to get out of this empty area. So I reckon if we can find our way into the normal area, there's going to be guards, there's going to be other people, we can make it. But down here, we're in trouble. So that's the plan. I'm going to scream to the elevator from behind the relative safety of my console. Duck and cover.
Nice. Very good, very good. All right, who's up next?
Sure, I'll go next, just for fun. So I'm like going along with this thing still, and I'm just hitting the horn like as Alan said, like there's probably people around or whatever, things for me to dodge around. So I'm like hitting the horn and like ducking back still and just driving this thing. I can't really see where I'm going, and basically I'm gonna keep driving straight until I hit something, until I hit like another like set of crates or something, and then just kind of like fall off this thing. And then when I get up, what can I see? What do I see around me?
When you get up, you find yourself not too far away from Harrison and Dex.
Okay.
Right now, you've got the crane is in between you and the one group, and the other group is kind of circling in, kind of behind you now. So if you're looking at the map, you would be at kind of the rounded part of the crane. The one group would be northwest of you.
Okay.
And the other group would be almost dead east of where you're at.
Okay, so they're both coming up behind me, and my buddies are ahead of me, more to the west.
Yeah, except for Drax, Drax is to your east as well.
Okay. Can I see any of these guys from where I am right now?
Yeah, you can see. Long range would be the ones that are in the direction of Drax, and you can hear the sound of the other guys to the northwest of where they are.
Okay, so my only target is long range from where I am now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got a pistol, so I'm not the best shot with it. So my hand's a little bit twitchy. So all right, I hear Dex say, "To the elevators, to the elevators." And how do we know where our ship is? Like, basically my goal here is I'm trying to recover this cargo and get it somehow back to our ship. Yeah. Is there like a direction I can go with this cargo?
With the cargo itself is going to be too large for the elevator.
Okay.
The reality is the cargo sled that you guys had parked in the northeast corner is your best way to get the crated items or whatever's inside to your ship.
But there's these guys in between us.
Yeah, there's a guys now to the east, and then as I said, the other guys are coming down from the north.
Okay. And Dex is trying to go west through the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna shout back. Okay. So when I get up from this thing, I'm gonna basically duck down behind the cargo again, use it as my own mobile cover, and I'm gonna shout back across the room to Dex and say, "We can't leave the cargo. This is our payday, man. We can't leave this behind." And then I'm gonna have my blaster, and I'm just gonna pop off a shot at the guy that's long range. Even if I don't hit him, it's okay. I just want to like do some kind of distraction fire or something like that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pop off a shot at him.
Yeah, 3 for your long range, and then whatever your weapon needs to be upgraded from there.
Okay. So I moved already, so I can't do an aim or anything. I can't do a maneuver because I already moved.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll it. All right, so I missed him, but I got some mad advantages. All right, so he's the dude that's to the north, right? He's a single guy?
No, there's 3. There's 2 groups of 3. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just like pop off some shots with my blaster, and I know I'm not going to hit them, but I'm just like, trying to basically slow them down, and that's exactly what happens. The shots go past them. It misses them totally, but what happens is they just duck and scatter. They're just diving for their own cover, and they've stopped advancing, and they're just hiding because they're thinking I'm going to keep shooting at them.
Excellent. Very good.
And that'll give maybe a boost to Drax to regroup with me because he's nearby, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. So 2 slots left.
Gunner, Captain, get over here!
Do something.
Help me with this cargo! Do something.
I've taken someone
Pro
out.
for doing all the work here.
So where are the guys coming from at the moment? I've got some approaching from the north, and some other guys flanking.
Where you are, because you're right near the CC part, right? Just a little bit to the east of that, correct? Or sorry, to the west of that. You're in between the big ones, right?
Yeah. No, I'd be a bit further across. I'd be sort of. I bet it'd be just south of that S. South of the B.
Okay.
In those 2 crates.
Yeah.
There.
So then there would be basically both to the east and west of you are guys.
Cool.
The guys from the east are moving directly east to west, and the guys on your east are kind of moving like almost between you and the crane. And the base of the crane, anyway.
The other guys from the west are between me and the base of the crane now?
Yeah, that's what they're moving to, yeah. So, Sekkiya just shot at them, and they've kind of scattered themselves into cover nearby.
Cool. I'd like to... Have I got line of sight on the guys on the east?
Yes, you can shoot at them.
Are they in my mid-range?
Yep.
Cool. So again, I'd like to... I might be overusing this, but I'll take another 2 strain.
Nice. You're going to start to go insane. Awesome.
How would
it
we know
doesn't
the
really
difference?
matter for my species. It's fine if one of the mines goes insane. It's normal. And, am I still on a step back die?
No. They're close enough now that you can make the shot without any
Cool.
difficulties. You basically got the drop on them at this point too. So.
So that's 2 hits and a threat.
Okay, so your 2 hits are going to do...
10 damage.
Okay. So, what's your weapon again?
Big ass cat. According to the picture.
Yeah, it's what was it? Where was it? VES 700 pulse rifle.
Okay. So, we're going to say that in this case you're able to get off 2 shots. And with those 2 shots, you take out 2 of the 3 guys to the east.
Cool.
The disadvantage being, though, is that gun is very loud.
Mm-hmm.
And as you fire that gun, not only the guy to the east hears the sound, but the guys that were originally diving for cover now know that you're pretty close to where they are.
Cool. So after firing that off, I'd like to make my maneuver and try and head over towards where the other guys are at.
Okay. So if you move into that area, you're going to be engaging with the group coming from the west, just so you know.
From the where?
If you go directly south, you can try to make your maneuver that way. But if you go west through that open area, you're going to be engaging them, just so you're aware.
Ah, okay. Okay, then, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be sort of going into direct contact. So, yeah, I'll just move south and move around the base of those two cranes.
So, yeah.
Engagement
So you're
is
gonna...
like opportunity attacks? Or?
No, they don't have that. Yeah. It just means melee range. Yeah. So you kind of make your way across the retractable bridges, and you're moving towards the base of the crane. If you want cover, you should kind of stop behind those crates, and you'll still have a partial cover behind them. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of mid-move when they get their turn.
No, yeah, I'd stay behind the brown crate.
Yeah.
Of those three, yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right, and that leaves Harrison.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I'm still at the console.
Mm-hmm.
How close are the guys who came from the north?
They're about short range for you now. They're still coming toward, like they're kind of scattered around a little bit because of the shots from Sekkiya, but...
So, is there anything I can... Does it look like I can do anything with the crane to them from the computer?
Anything is possible. What would you like to do?
Okay, what does a destiny point give me? Just
It upgrades your check.
2?
So like it would make a green to a yellow.
1?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I use 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like taking a rank in a thing.
Yeah. What is
Can
it
I use more?
No, you can only use...
One.
Well, yeah. Let's keep it at 1.
Yeah, 1 per check.
Okay, so I get 4 green plus 1 yellow for that.
Yeah. Now, what are you trying to do with the crane, though? Let's start with that. Like, what is your attempt? Or you want to see if you have success and then figure out what you do?
Basically, my plan is either take something from the crane and knock it into the people so they get smashed around, or just drop the crane thing on their head. Anything to kill them.
Sounds good. Let's give it a go.
How
So
difficult?
we'll do it against just a 2 difficulty. Standard difficulty.
Okay, so 4. Beep boop beep. Whatever this means.
Wow.
5 successes.
At
and
5 intelligence.
2
is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's doing you quite well.
I guess they've been blown to pieces.
Nice.
Wow.
Actually, I can't see anything with sunglasses, so I need to wear my... Oh, that worked.
That was fantastic. All right. So what we're going to say is that with that level of success, the crane itself was still attached to a large crate. So I'll let you describe what goes down with that to kill these 3 guys.
So in the crate inside, there's some weird shit going on. Some weird animals, and the crate is open over them, just opens, and then the crate falls down. They're like, "Fuck!" And you can hear the screams.
Snakes.
Theirs are
Why
the
did it
animals.
have to be snakes?
Yeah. Nice. Nice. If I could give you inspiration for that, Dex, I would.
Nice.
I'll give you a blue dice on your next check for that. That was great. I don't know if you can technically do that in this game, but hey, I like it.
Oh, no.
Sure, why not? You can do it.
Nice, love it.
You're the game master. You can do whatever you want, as long as it's good for us.
Dex is like, wait a minute.
Yeah, including hitting guys in behind crates. It's magic.
Nice. So yes, these 3 guys get just absolutely kind of torn apart by these animals that are both falling on them, dying themselves, and kind of death throwing on top of them.
The box is still rattling. Like...
Yeah, so at this point, the guy who's to the east, he can see Drax, and for a moment he's considering taking the shot, but then he kind of gives his head a shake, and you see him start running away.
Oh dear. Is it because you saw Drax? Is that why he's running away, Ryan?
Who knows? Could be. Yeah, it's the shades. It's all these people with sunglasses. He's feeling pretty weird at the moment.
Yeah.
So is it PC slot?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to, they could attempt to do something to impede his progress, but it would only be like basically one person's chance to do something.
Who's closest to him?
Drax is technically.
All right,
So,
go for
can I
it,
just
Drax.
fire a shot off at him then?
Okay.
Um,
He's still medium, moving to long, so.
oh,
Boom.
Wow.
Very nice. So that would be the end of this final guy. Why don't you give us a rundown on that?
yeah. So again, just as he's he's still kind of like just scouting out the area, trying to see if there's any danger coming. He hears the footsteps of the guy running around. You just hear one voice go, "Gunner!" And he just reaches across with his one hand, not even looking properly, and just blows it away. Still keep maintaining vigilance. He goes back into sentinel position.
Nice. So you hear this kind of general silence that kind of follows the shot from Drax, other than the sound of this water kind of pouring onto the ground. But even
At this point, Drax would like to be like, "It's quiet. It's too quiet, Captain. I don't like it."
Nice. And even the water
Drax should just
starts
always
to
have conversations with himself.
yeah. And the water itself starts to kind of piddle out as the system kind of recovers itself. So looking around, you see that there are generally six dead bodies around there, and one guy kind of half in the side of a big crate.
So Sekkiya's gonna be like looking around, just making sure there's nobody else coming in. And he's gonna holster the blaster in the special slots he's got in his coat. He can just go directly to his holsters, and his hands are gonna be shaking a little bit. He's just gonna see that his hands shaking, and he's like, "Sorry, I can't take this shit, man." He's like, "Let's get this cargo and let's get out of here."
As Drax is walking over to join you guys, you hear this like, "You don't tell me what to do. That's insubordination, son. I'll have you in the rig for that." He's had quite a lot of stress now, so he's getting down to about halfway. So Captain's having a bit of trouble with the other mines. But eventually you just hear this real like firm booming voice, "Fall in, goddammit!" And he seems to like straighten himself out and straighten himself out as he approaches.
Sekkiya's just gonna put hands in his pockets, and he's just gonna kind of move out of the way of Drax, and just kind of like watch him with his eyes, and not say anything as Drax walks by.
As Drax walks by, you just hear this kind of slightly murderous voice. Suddenly, he changes demeanor for a moment, just like, "I see you looking twitchy," and then he just snaps back into a regular pose and just carries on walking through.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, can I poke my head up from behind my terminal now?
Dex, you can come out now, man. Fight's over.
And again, just as you raise your head, you just see Drax's reflexes just raise the gun, and then just give you a little nod and lower the gun again.
Duck back down again.
It's okay, Jax. It's okay, Dex. No one's gonna shoot you now. You can come out.
Oh, okay. What I'd like to do is the guy that fell off the crane.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine his gun's probably on the floor somewhere, isn't it?
Yep. You want to do a perception check for me?
Yes, I do. I need a weapon.
Just easy.
Okay.
Just one purple.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I love you, really, bro. You know that.
Just not when you're trying to kill me.
Oh yeah, I think I found a gun.
All right. So you walk over to this mess in the side of the crate there, and just lying on the ground beside it, there is a heavy blaster rifle.
Cool.
Nice.
Actually, what I'd like to do is, I'll take that, and can I kind of like just pat him down, see if I'm gonna root these guys.
Yep. For that guy there, can you roll 2 percentile dice for me?
Yep.
I'm calling dibs on any death sticks, man.
Oh, sorry, which one? The percentiles?
The
Red
actual
one?
one looks like a percent one. Percent button.
Hope the yeah, okay. 17.
While you're doing that, Drax will be telling you, "Hurry up, guys! We got to get out of here. Let's get this moving."
Yeah, Sekkiya is like writing the turning the cargo sled around, and he's getting ready to go in the direction of how we can get back to our ship.
So the first thing you find in this guy's pocket is is this kind of slip of almost like a plasteel paperish kind of thing, and on it are a set of coordinates to somewhere that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
And give me one more of those rolls.
84. Go on, son.
Yeah, and you see that in kind of tucked into the jacket, he's got a respirator breathe mask as well.
Oh, okay.
Was he a humanoid?
Yeah, as he takes off the mask of the guy, you see that he was human.
So Sekkiya wants to check out our buddy Lamb. What's left of his body? Has he got anything? Has he got anything good on him? I'm just gonna pat him down real quick.
All right.
He's a fellow scoundrel.
2 percentiles as well.
2 percentiles?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Gotta get rid of the other dice. Okay, there's a 1. And there's another. So 34 and 88.
All right. So in his pocket, you find a data pad, and on the data pad, it's opened up to this screen, and it's a list of high-value bounty targets and their locations.
Oh, nice.
Suspected locations.
And
as you're kind of rifling through the rest of his stuff, you find 2 reloads or power packs.
Okay.
Could I not
first,
find,
go ahead.
I was going to say, could I not find any ID or on who this guy is?
Yeah, there was no information on him whatsoever.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
When I look at the bounty list, do any of them look exceptionally easy? You know, like green Twi'lek on Ryloth. Any. It says in brackets any.
None of them are that simple or that easy.
Okay. All right, I'll just bucket it then.
Fantastic.
It's not like a scavenger hunt. Though.
Yeah. So about this time, again, the computer system seems to be coming back online into its kind of normal thing, and the water has stopped pouring down, and you guys are now standing around some dead bodies, and I guess we're walking along with 2 crates.
So Sekkiya's gonna be like, guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Like seriously, somebody's gonna come along here. People are screaming. Dudes with guns are gonna come. We gotta split.
I know. Look what they did to my shirt.
Here, man. And I'll just like take a shirt off of our dead buddy Lamb. I'll be like, here you go, man. Here's a new shirt.
Okay, well,
it's really easy to take it off because he didn't have a head, so it's really easy.
A bit of blood around the neck, but you know, the actual cloth's intact.
Yeah. There's no rigor mortis, you know. Just getting it off his arms is the only tricky part, right? You know, just pull it right off like that. And,
so I guess we're moving towards the cargo sled. What I'd like to do though, Ryan, is just I don't want to search everyone in detail, but I want to look to see if there's like a blaster pistol lying on the floor.
Yeah, you notice that they're like if you put your trail near the guys, you see that each of them are carrying a blaster pistol.
Okay, I just want to grab a blaster pistol if possible, if you'll let me do that.
Yep.
So I don't have a gun currently.
It's going to be one of those. It's going to be worth like gathering all the weapons, or can we just?
Well, we can sell them. I know a guy who'll take this stuff off our hands.
Yeah, sell anything we got, man.
It's just generally.
Well, we got the cargo sled. Let's just nick everything.
It's all credits, man. It's all credits. Just grab whatever we can. We'll load up the sled. That's a good call, and then we'll just get the hell out of here and get back to our ship.
Yeah, so I guess just as we're going, anything which is on our path on the way out, we'll try and grab. But I don't think we'd be going out of our way to pick up, rifle through the bodies off to the east, because we want to get out of here pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smashed crates and stuff too from the crane work that Harrison did. Is there anything that just at a visual glance looks like it's worth grabbing? Some just commodities or something? brand name products from Coruscant or anything?
Let's get Harrison to give us a knowledge check.
Knowledge check.
Crates of Corellian whiskey.
That's an auto pass. Anything
Yeah,
for
basically,
intelligence for
Which
him, it's
knowledge
just
do you
auto
want?
pass.
Yeah, give me a quick second. I'm just going to pull it up, too. I need to remember what's on all the character sheets.
All I know is he's got a 5 intelligence.
Yeah, it's going to probably come up very well.
He knows a
Smarter
lot
than
of
the
shit.
average bear.
Yeah, he knows a lot of shit.
Okay, let's go. Let's go with.
Anybody good at Underworld? We could probably figure out a black market price if we do an Underworld check.
Yeah, why don't you do Underworld? That would be a good one. That'd be a
No
good choice.
problem whatsoever.
Nice stuff.
5.
And it's going to be a standard difficulty. It's 2 purple.
Okay. What's the? I have a black thing at the end. I have 5 green, 1 blue, and like a black box with a red bar in the side.
Oh, it means you would take off a setback of any kind
grab a
of
drink.
thing, which shouldn't have to do in this case.
Okay, so I have 2 purple.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Very nice. So looking around really quickly at all the things scattered across the floor, the most of the parts you notice are just kind of like pieces of ships and things like that, but mostly just like basic blank template-y kind of items. But one of the crates that got busted open in the swing of the crane is a whole crate of ration packs. And you know that you could probably sell those for basically like a credit or 2 a piece, and that would probably be like if you took the whole crate, it would probably net you about 200 credits.
Sweet, man. I was just starting to get the munchies. I'll just grab a couple and I'll just start stuffing them in my jacket. throw some on top of the sled. Yeah, these will come in handy. Midnight snacks, gents. We got the booze, we got the snacks. Now we just need the credits. There ain't no women around here. Time to split.
Nice. So you guys are able to make it to your cargo sled without too much difficulty. You know, doesn't take you very long to get there. I'm assuming you load everything back up onto the sled itself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Sure.
Yeah.
and then at this point, start to make your way out of the warehouse. Racing out of the warehouse, the bright sun.
We're just gonna do it like very casual, like confidently, like like just business as usual, just strolling along, got some swag going.
Nice.
Just nodding to people. Yeah.
Yeah. So you hop up onto the thing, and I'm assuming Drax is piloting this cargo speeder, and you slide out the doors, nice and casual. Then the bright sunshine of Bessalin is pretty blinding at this time of day. And you're kind of getting that feeling that everything's back on track. You had a bit of a rough start there, but so just as you guys are about to celebrate your departure, you hear the unmistakable whine of speeder engines in the distance. You see the telltale silhouettes of 2 of the Bessalin claw guard prowl cars.
Is that like police?
Yeah, basically they're like the police of Bessalin.
Fuck, man. This day just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah. So as you guys continue your kind of slow crawl and casualness, a blaster cannon bolt fires across the front of your ship. It's a warning shot, and a rough voice begins broadcasting over the comm. Warning! Warning! Discontinue your current course and heading. You will be escorted to a security platform for questioning and a search of your class. Please respond. Please respond.
Suck my dick.
That's out there. That's said and done.
So, how do we talk to them? Do we just shout or what?
You would have like a general PA, because again, these people that are running on these cargo speeders are going to need to be able to broadcast and get out of the way and move over there, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just talk into my comm link that I have on my arm, like. Fuck this.
I wasn't really gonna say fuck this. I was gonna say something more like, do I know like what do I call him? Like officer? Can I just call him officer?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll be like, I'll get on the PA system. I'll be like, officer. Oh, thank God, we're so glad to see you. There's been a shooting back in the cargo bay. You know, there's like things are chaos in there. You know, we just barely got out with our cargo here.
And you hear over the con, yes, we're here in response to the gunfire. There's been many reports, and seeing as you're the only ones leaving, we seem to be in the right direction of taking you guys in. So once again, please pull over your speeder, and we will be taking you to security area.
I think there's been some misunderstanding here. We just exited at the same time as everybody else. We had to go out this way.
Tell them the perps are still in there. Tell them the perps are still in there. We just ran away.
Yeah, we did. We just ran away. We were hiding behind crates. And look at, and I'll point to the blaster wound that
Look
has.
at
Look at our buddy got shot. You know, we got to get to some medical facility here. You got to go in there and stop these guys. They're maniacs.
Trying to make us credit. There's a bunch of thugs in there.
Can I roll a deception?
Yeah, deception against a hard against 3.
Okay, I'm gonna flip a destiny point. Okay.
Oh, can I make a deception as well? Because I was kind of shouting in the background.
You can do a assisted.
I'm using you as a prop. Your wound, your shoulder wound. I'm using it as a prop.
So if one person can use their characteristic and the other person can use their skills. So for example, if one person has a higher general characteristic, use that person and then add the other person's skill to it.
Well,
I've got the skill.
I've got 4 deception. The 4 greens in deception.
I got a yellow and 3 greens for deception.
Well, after you then, sir.
Yeah. So in this case, then
I'll just
we'll
be in
give
the
you.
background, like holding up my shirt.
I've got you. Yeah, I've got you right there, and I'm like pointing to your shoulder.
Pained express.
But you'll get a blue for that, Dev. You can add a upgrade to that.
I flipped the destiny. Can you flip it for me? Because I lost track of the
I got that.
things. Okay, so 3 purple, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Cross your fingers, gents. All right. I'm a believable scoundrel.
So you see the guards go, and they say, hold your current heading and speed. We'll be changing channel, and you can kind of do it tick tick, and they will change channels, and you can kind of hear a little bit over the wind as they're kind of now escorting you, but you can hear a little bit of their chatter back and forth on this other channel.
Can I propose an advantage?
Sure.
That since they believed me, that either all or most of them split off and go into the warehouse, and we continue on our way away from the warehouse.
Okay. So the conversation goes on, and 2 of the 3 turn off immediately, and they go back towards the warehouse.
Okay.
And the third one says, "Thank you for your help, citizen, but we still need to take you in for questioning."
And at this point, I'll look at the other guys. Do we want to go in for questioning? Make a mental note of looking at each of them, counting.
We've got nothing to hide. We were attacked. Although, was our trade illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what kind of stuff are we picking up?
Just booze, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's in our crates? It's booze, but it's not illegal. It's not contraband stuff, is it?
Not that you're aware of.
Ah.
So we got legal goods, and we have actual manifest.
We're not 100% sure it's legal. We're doing some shady job for the huts. Just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, sure, officer, just 1 sec. Let me talk to our pilot here, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look at Harrison and I'm gonna say, check our documents, see if we're legal here, because he's a smart one. So I figure he can check our documents and he can roll something, and that'll be if we're legal or not.
As you're doing this, our speed is starting to accelerate a little bit. It's just starting to go there, and then you hear this voice going, "Clutch, bring it back in."
And I'll just elbow Harrison. Prof, you better hurry it up. You gotta check this stuff out fast.
Nice.
Or else this situation's gonna deteriorate.
Yeah. So give me an outer rim on this one. Ola.
How difficult?
Standard. Just standard 2.
Okay, same as before.
Yeah, basically, Sekkiya is asking you to check the documentation.
There we go.
So you look over the documentation. You guys have got basically a copy of what should be there and what's that. And the thing that you notice after, it takes you a little bit to actually find it, but there's a discrepancy in weights between the recorded weight of what you thought was going to be there, according to your documentation, and the recorded weight of what's physically in the containers.
Do I feel like, since it took me some time to figure that out, do I think the professionals will figure that out as well?
Your guess would be a 50-50.
Could I fake that data?
This?
Or could I fake the... No, I don't say anything. Could I fake... I'm just still checking. Could I fake this somehow?
You would have to get into the actual like security system of the customs office to do that. Like you have to be at a physical terminal in that location to make that change.
So no problem. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is
your facility. We have access to computers, no problem whatsoever. Anyway, I tell our the communicator, like, yeah, seems like our documents are a little bit shaky and might turn out, or might happen that they find out this is not. It's in the details. It's not easy to see, and like, actually here.
Can I propose or suggest something for your advantage, Ola? Can you suggest to our GM that the discrepancy is we are light instead of heavy?
No, but it's not us. It's the box.
Yeah, but you have an advantage on your roll. So you have the documentation, and you know stuff about documentation, but you have some advantage too.
Yeah.
So you want me to say that the box is lighter than it should be?
Well, it's your roll, so it's like it's up to you. I just think it's easier. So like, okay, so basically in character, I can say like, well,
Yeah.
if we're light, if our cargo's light, then we could just say that with all the chaos and confusion, we weren't able to. We were too scared and frightened. We couldn't get everything, and so we just only got these 2 crates.
But anyway, they're gonna open
stuff.
it. They're gonna open it and check whatever's inside.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help us.
If we're light, then it doesn't matter. But if we're heavy, then it's a problem.
Anyway, but they're all gonna open it anyway, so I don't think.
Yeah, they can.
But anyway, I thought our plan was to run. Since we're accelerating.
No. He said he started to accelerate, but you slowed back down to normal speed again.
I don't think running from like the authorities is that good an idea. We might need to come back here at some point. If
Okay,
we've got nothing to hide, let's go answer their questions and be on our way. We were doing a legitimate business deal.
Yeah. We're just afraid.
So the craft nearby you gets back into contact, and we'll say, Drax, that you would have from being a pilot and knowing what's going on, that these prowl cars are quite a bit better armed and equipped than your borrowed cargo speeder that you're currently
Surprise.
Yeah. So the guard comes back over the officer comes back over the thing and says, okay, we will be taking you in for questioning. Please attach the tow cable to the front of your vehicle, and then do not attempt to speed up or slow down progress. And so out of the thing kind of comes this wire that kind of goes down into, and Drax would know that he should apply that to this certain mount that's on the front of the thing.
So are we doing this while moving?
Yes.
So he puts on the cruise control.
Yeah, the autopilot kind of thing. Yeah.
Hops to the front and starts coupling up the cable before. He just leaves it in cruise control now to match their speed.
Excellent.
Sekkiya's going to open up one of those food ration packs, and just very inconspicuously looking around, he's going to pull a little baggie of something out of his jacket. He's going to put it inside the ration pack. And he's just going to fold up the ration pack a little bit. And he's just going to stuff it in underneath one of the seats in the cargo speeder. He's just going to go back to just sitting there and looking innocent.
Nice. Skullduggery, please.
I'm holding.
Okay.
Skullduggery, just as a standard.
Okay. All right, let's see how that goes. Just yeah, because if we're gonna go into police custody, then Sekkiya needs to remove some contents from his bodily person. Okay. All right. So I am successful in hiding my stash, and my advantage, I'd like to say that I hide it really well in the cargo speeder too, so people aren't just going to accidentally find it.
Okay.
It looks like it's just a half-eaten ration pack. They'll just like take some shit and dump it out, or just like eat some of it and then like stuff it in the cushions.
Nice. Very nice.
And I feel a lot better now, a little more at ease.
I
About
feel
going
a
into
lot
police
better
custody.
now.
Yeah. So you can see Sekkiya is just visibly relaxing again at this point, like okay, it's better.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I'll look at Dex and be like, what? I didn't know we were going to go to the police station today.
I'll just shake my head.
Some cargo, you know?
And you know, I'll just say, I can get you more anytime, man.
That's good. I definitely got to make sure I don't have any on me then.
No, it's a good idea.
Yeah, a few minutes go by, and they kind of run you in and around some of the different buildings and spires in the city here. And then they drop down about 2 levels from where you guys had been before. And they kind of stop the vehicles. About 6 officers get out of this kind of prowl car. And they're all standing around the group, and the leader guy, he kind of looks at you and says, I need the 4 of you to please step off of the machine.
Okay.
No
I'll
problem.
give him my most winning smile and step down. Just
I'll
start
take my-
rubbing my arm though. I'm gonna have to sue. Someone's gonna have to pay for this.
Yeah, Sekkiya's just going to be like, sure, officer, absolutely. We're happy to cooperate.
I'm bringing my remote control though, like a small pet. Beep beep boop.
We're just, once again, we're so glad, so happy you guys showed up when you did.
Yes, thank you for that, citizen. Please stand over to the side here.
Mm-hmm.
And the captain and one other guy start moving towards the speeder, and the other 4 guys kind of make a general kind of semicircle around the group of you. And at this point, the captain guy motions to the other guy, who then kind of slides the crates off of the thing. And the captain, he looks at the crate, and you can see he's got a manifest kind of thing in his hand. And he looks down, and he's like, okay, yep, 1. Okay, yep, 2. And
I'll look at Dex again. I'll be like,
Not the sharpest tool.
yeah.
My character's rolling his eyes like.
I can see they went to school for a long time for this job.
And he
Hey,
says,
well, does it?
and the junior guy says to the captain, he's like, "Are these the ones we're looking for, sir?" And he looks at the manifest again. He's like, "I'm sure they are. Open them up." So the officer turns back to the group and says, "Who's got the code?" And these
Us?
crates
He's
are
asking us?
yeah. These crates are locked with a fairly high grade security.
Okay, I'm gonna say, officer, we'd be really happy to cooperate, as you know, but to be honest, we're just a freight service. We are not authorized to open the product. We deliver the product, and the person who has purchased the product, they have the code when they receive it. It's not something that we can just open whenever we feel like it. That's part of the protection, buyer's protection. Can I roll deception on that?
As you're saying this,
Yeah.
the captain says, "Don't worry, I've got it."
Oh,
And the captain
You
goes
just-
over and deep, 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 and both crates go open.
Is that the sign
Wow,
of them
dude.
sealing up even
You've
more
just
securely?
violated the security seal. Now we're not going to get paid.
yeah. Like, so,
You're gonna be
are you purchasing our products? Are you the buyer? I wasn't aware that the buyer was on this planet.
It's a security seal. It's been tampered with now. Now we're responsible for it. Well done, Captain.
We don't have insurance for this.
Guys, I'm
We're
pretty
not
sure.
insured for police custody.
I'm pretty sure
As
this
you
is
guys
not
are
the
kind of
police.
as you guys are making these kind of claims,
Protests.
protests. The 4 security guys or the 4 officers kind of step forward. Like, please step aside. Place your hands on your head. You were detected leaving the scene of a crime. This is just a routine search of the vehicle and your goods. We'd like to ask you some questions.
Why are we being arrested like this?
Yeah, this doesn't smart of routine, officer.
So as you guys say this, you can see in the kind of short distance out of the main building, a guy comes out of there and he's dressed in this kind of black uniform. Ola, I won't even make you roll for it.
That's pointless.
Yeah, at the very least, you would recognize this guy as a sector ranger, and they're kind of like the galactic police of a big area. So like he probably like a whole system.
Important
like
dude.
He would be like a
I probably know his name as well, since we're in this area more often.
Chances are, yeah. So as you see him come towards you, you see that he has a big smile on his face. And he's walking towards with his hands kind of, clasped behind his back, just kind of do.
Yes.
But Ryan, is it a smile of, oh, hey guys, I was expecting yous, or hey guys, you're fucked now?
I think it's more like a smile,
why don't
like
you roll
these
a
guys
perception?
are corrupt. I think these guys are corrupt motherfuckers.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm hoping. That's what
I
I'm
want to do a
hoping.
perception too.
Anyway, I'm busy using my tablet to connect to the Wi-Fi and fuck their machine while they're playing around with our stuff. I can play with their stuff.
My criminal radar score.
Advantages.
You forgot the purples though.
Oh, dude, check out my roll. 5 successes.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
Anyway, both of you notice that this guy looks pretty satisfied in terms of he's gotten his Christmas present.
So I'm wondering, like, I'm perceiving if this is a shady situation, like these guys are corrupt and they're just jacking our shit here.
You perceive that there is something unusual going on. Certainly, your hackles are risen.
Okay.
Yeah. So as the hissing kind of happens, and you see a little bit of kind of almost like a dry ice effect out of the top of the things, is when this guy kind of makes his way towards it. And he looks down into the crates as he kind of walks by, and he's like, as I suspected, not ale and spirits at all. And
what?
The junior guy kind of reaches in, and he pulls out these packs of glitter stem. And they're all already like trademarked and sealed in individual sale packages. And they're just in
Holy
cubes.
shit. Harrison, show me that manifest. That wasn't on the documents. I'll rip the papers out of his hand. I'm looking like, curly whiskey, Nope, no glitter stem. See? There's no glitter stem on this paper. We don't know what happened here.
Nice.
All we know is that guy had the code.
As part of your perception check that was so good, you overhear the junior talking again with the captain, not this new ranger guy. But he's kind of like, so you were right, sir. It's exactly what we expected to find. Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's exactly right. I don't know how you knew this. And you see the other guy kind of again whispering, but he says, the Ranger Merrick, he knew all along it was going to be here. So I guess this is his play.
Fucking jacked.
So as the guys are all standing around there, Merrick gives a kind of a brief smile and looks across the group of you and says, I think we should take them in for interrogation.
How many of them are there?
7.
Can you describe Ranger Merrick, people?
Yeah, Ranger Merrick is dressed in a kind of a long black. It's almost like in the same way as Sekkiya is dressed, but in kind of a more tailored cut and like just a straight black fabric. He's got the long jacket on. He's got a heavy blaster pistol on his waist. He has a vibro sword on his back.
So he's a badass dude.
He appears to be quite high level in terms of compared to even these other guys around him.
Badass, okay.
So we're pretty sure we can't take him.
Yeah.
He looks tough. He looks tough in like Salem from Army of Two standing in front of us, kind of tough, right?
That would be your assessment, yeah.
Okay,
Does he look like official, like he actually works for the Empire or anything? Like that kind of uniform?
Not necessarily Empire, but he's definitely like you would gather, like knowing the Rangers, that they would be loosely affiliated because they're more affiliated with the system as opposed to with the Empire itself. But knowing these Rangers, the Sector Rangers, he has basically ultimate authority over the entire Rexu system.
Would like his presence raise alarm bells for me? Like, would I be like, oh, I don't really want to be hanging around with this guy. I don't want him near me.
No, not really. Like you wouldn't know anything detrimental to him or he to you at this point.
Okay.
So Merrick again still has his hands behind his back, like just clasped and kind of calmly looking at the group of you and says,
Oh, man, this isn't good.
"Oh, sadly, we're going to have to do this the official way. So, binders for all the gentlemen, please." And so the four guards kind of.
Sekkiya starts to get really twitchy right now.
I'm just gonna look at the captain for like what captain? Kind of like a. What?
Yeah, Sekkiya's not down with this at all.
Yeah.
He's not down with
I'm
binders.
gonna look to the big guy, the schizo with the gun.
Are you feeling a bit more stressed, Captain?
Anyway,
Captain, we've been boarded. I'll say to Drax.
So you just hear permission to take control, Captain. He's like, hold it, Red, hold it.
So the ranger steps forward as you're having this conversation, and he again kind of looks up into your eyes, completely calm, and he just says, "We won't be having any trouble, will we?"
You just hear the start of the word "fuck you" coming out of the mouth, and just Red, pipe down.
Captain, they want us to walk the plank.
While he's busy looking somewhere else, I hide my tablet for hacking somewhere, like, so they can't be found within easy search. I don't know how that's possible, but
nice. So basically, by this point, unless you're gonna specifically object and work your way out of this, they are taking you into custody.
Okay, I'll say, wait. Okay, wait. Everybody just calm down. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, everybody's getting really excited.
Everyone is very calm. Move this way.
Just listen to the man. Just listen to the man. Just listen to the man. He'll explain everything.
Okay, so looks to me like...
I don't need your explanations, Dex.
We don't need to be arrested. We haven't done anything.
He knows.
We're just couriers.
Ryan, can I make some kind of check to see like how heavily armored are these guys? Like how tooled up are these police guys? So we're surrounded by like 7 people at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming this is like going to be instant death if we don't do anything. But out of curiosity.
Well, if we do anything, then it's
easy perception check.
The shortest campaign ever.
So while he's rolling that, Sekkiya's just gonna say like, Captain, I can see you're a very open-minded and provincial employee of the sector, and okay, go ahead, do Drax's thing.
All right, so you're not able to tell specifically how well these guys are armed or equipped, but you do have 2 advantages. Any thoughts on your advantages?
Who was trying to put the binders on me?
One of the regular troops.
I guess just in mind, just as what's his name? Fuck it in. As a Ranger Merrick's kind of just looking away, you just sort of Drax will just lean down a little bit, and again his voice is slipping into a slightly more throaty rasp as he just leans down. He's like, I'll eat your fucking face off if you put those binders on me, boy. And then he just straightens up again as if he hasn't said anything. And the advantage is that the guy's kind of was reaching up, kind of looking a bit cocky as shit before, and he's just like, and he's a little bit hesitant now. And he takes a couple of steps back, and he's kind of just like waiting for be reaffirmed by Merrick.
Nice.
Okay, Ryan, how far away is our speeder? We've just got out of it, haven't we?
Yeah, you're probably only like 10 feet from it.
Okay, well,
it's a cargo speeder, yeah.
No, what are we in? Where's our ship? Like
Your ship is quite a distance away from here.
Okay, and that thing that the speeder, would that get us there relatively quickly, or
A police
is it a
speeder.
fast machine?
Not relative to the police speeders.
Okay.
Well, out of curiosity as well, what's the effect of glitter stim?
Oh, God.
Bob, you want to go there?
Whatever it is.
I like the way you think.
I'm just curious. Just asking a question.
Dev, you want to jump in on that one?
You become Superman and then you die. You know?
Basically, yeah. That's the TLDR.
No, it's here somewhere. Hang on, I'll find it. But
While he's looking for that, can you describe how the other police officers are dressed, Ryan?
Yeah. They're pretty much as you would imagine of any police force around the galaxy. They've got kind of riotty gear on. They're all carrying heavy blasters. They've got kind of the half visor thing rocking, and they're all in a pretty navy blue.
Pretty navy.
Like fairly isn't pretty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. Also, this might be relevant actually. Like the blaster pistol I picked up. What type of blaster was it? Because I need to know damage and stuff. Because I might have to use it in a second. I don't know.
okay.
But there's many types of blaster pistols. I'm just looking at them all now. So what kind was it?
Yeah, give me a second here. I'll pull it up.
I've got a standard blaster pistol too. So you're damage 6, critical 3, and medium range.
But what's it called? Because I'm going to add it to my character sheet. It's just
It's
called.
called
It is
blaster
called
pistol.
blaster pistol. Yeah.
Right.
It's just standard blaster pistol.
Do that.
So glitter stim is you add 3 blue die to all perception and vigilance checks for the remainder of a scene, and you gain temporary telepathic abilities. So it's basically hallucinogenic. It's a hallucinogenic drug.
Perception and vigilance. Not really super useful in a fight, though, is it?
Well, vigilance is kind of good because it's going to bump us up in the initiative order by 3 blue. So that's not necessarily bad. But, you know, Sekkiya will say, like, okay, Captain, you know, you're obviously, you have some business that's being conducted here. And, you know, just I'd like to remind you that we were just the delivery boys, so to speak. We didn't even know this was here. And so we're not planning to interfere or with your business or anything like that. We're very happy to let you just carry on with your day. You can have the cargo. All I want to know is how much does it cost for us to just walk away? You can keep the cargo. You can do whatever it is you came here to do, and we're not a part of it. We never were a part of it.
Merrick calmly looks at you, and the smile that he had as he came out the door fixes back on his face, and he just kind of chuckles and says, "You really have no idea of the situation right now. You're coming in completely blind."
That's right, and that's why we very much like to just walk away.
Captain, we're just curious. We've got other jobs, other deliveries to
That's
make.
right. That's right.
Keep the merchandise.
He says, yes, other jobs, other deliveries. And he looks Dex right in the eye and he says, "That's exactly right. You do have other jobs."
Yeah, so if you'd let us be on our way, you know, we'll go about our business. No harm, no foul. You keep the merchandise, we go and earn some credits elsewhere. Not a problem.
Yep. Just
Coercion roll.
I think you guys, he's trying to give us a new job right now.
Can Dex roll something for that?
Sure.
Okay, I will roll
Coercion.
Coercion.
Charm? Well, yeah, he's not trying to force him, right? He's trying
Charm or coercion?
Yeah, sure, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll go with charm against 2 purple.
Yep.
Alrighty, 1 time for the Dexmeister. Oh.
You can flip a destiny point if you want.
Not anymore.
Nah, I don't think he's going to buy my bullshit.
Yeah. So he smiles. He smiles and he kind of snaps his fingers and kind of gives a little wave over. And there's a clerk that's by the door. And this clerk kind of runs out and runs over to where the group of you are. And he's got kind of a stack of data pads in his hand. He's kind of doing the old kind of stumbly walk over. And then he stops in front of Merrick. And Merrick pulls the first pad and says, sorry, I was going to check something. Pulls the first pad and he says, Dex Mardin. And he drops a data pad on the ground, and you can see really quickly it's kind of an outline of all your recent crimes and
this
things.
Things are usual suspects, mate. Kaiser Soze, this one.
Then he kind of pulls the next one, and he's like, Drax. And he drops another data pad, and you can see the ship that you own and all the details of that. And then you see the next one, he's like, Harrison Jones.
No crime.
Very interesting one.
No crimes whatsoever. All blank.
Sets down the data pad. He's like, interesting indeed. And he's like, Sekkiya Shi'bal.
And I'll just.
And you can see that he's like,
where this is going.
Yeah, he looks at it. He's like, if these data pads were paper, we'd have a tower. And he sets down the data pad just again kind of tosses it on the ground in front of you. And he says, you misunderstand the situation, gentlemen.
Not me.
We knew you were coming. We knew what was in the crates.
We didn't know more
we
than
were
we did.
very aware. Oh, that is certain.
Okay, I'm glad we established that at least. Just for the record, I look at the clerk guy. I'm like, you got that? We did not know what was in the crates. He just agreed. We did not know what was in the crates.
Nice. He says, I know a lot about each of you. And I can easily find out a great deal more if I need to. But perhaps we can come to an accommodation.
Absolutely. This is what I was saying
You
the whole
paid for
time.
my skirt and I won't press charges against your space station. How about that?
So
No,
he,
like,
Tell us
he
the
turns
job
over.
already.
He
Come,
turns
go ahead.
back to Dex, and you can see he's got like the eyebrow lift, and he steps right up to you, and he gives you a little pat. He gives you a pat on the cheek and says, "They're so cute." And he steps back.
Sekkiya just like, let me do the talking, please. We're doing just fine so far.
He says,
I smile through my teeth at him, stiffen a little bit, but
he says, it's very simple, gentlemen. You agree to work for me, and not only will I drop these current charges of spice smuggling, which, as you know, has a heavy penalty.
I'll turn and look at Shaggy and be like that.
Let's see, and Sekkiya will just be like, let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
It can't be worse than, custody and interrogation.
He
Or
says,
being shipped off to a mining world.
he says, not only will I get rid of these charges, but I will use my connections and authority to remove your files from the Sector Rangers data net. And perhaps I will contact certain parties to make sure that you are out of some troubles you may have.
Well, this doesn't seem so bad. I like the direction of this conversation now. So, alright, so just tell us what you want us to do next. Partner?
You are suddenly very agreeable.
I just shrug. Like, he's got nothing to offer me. I'm okay. I want some upgrades for the ship, baby.
Freedom. Freedom is a big upgrade for the ship, Heretic.
For you.
Having a ship.
He chuckles at your thing and he says, I will take care of your docking fees, refueling your ship. His minor injury, and he points to Dex.
And the shirt.
And the shirt, certainly sure.
Thank you.
Here's the simple fact, gentlemen. I am in need of certain parties from the fringe to do a job for me. Something that sector rangers, or he turns around and looks, these others would not be able to pull off. As I say, I will make it worth your while. But you must do as I command in this regard.
We're listening. So far, so good.
So,
what's the first job?
First of all, he says, I have a few items that you're going to need for this job.
Items?
Have
We'll
this. He hands you a micro transponder. It's got these magnetic clips. It's about the size of a small data pad. And he says, this can be activated to bring in the cavalry once you've tracked where the spice that you have gathered is supposed to be delivered. We don't want the small fish. And again, he takes a second to look around at you. We're after...
And Sekkiya looks behind himself at the other guys.
I'm looking Sekkiya.
We just
I understand. He's nodding. He's nodding.
Yeah.
No, he's nodding.
We're after
I
the
understand.
big fish, or slugs, as the case may be.
Well, there's -1 big slug in the galaxy right now.
I am aware.
Last I heard.
And he takes out a cred chip, and he says, "Here is a cred chip linked to an expense account."
Ooh.
The hookers are on me.
Says, this is for investigative expenses and emergencies only. I will hold you personally accountable for anything spent frivolously.
All right, on a
Again, I'll look
vigilant,
at-
Are
I'll
you
look
giving
at
that to
on a
the
vigilant
judge?
check.
We might need to grease the wheels a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
In our
On a vigilant check.
investigations.
If Sekkiya tries to reach for that card, fucking Drax ain't gonna let him.
Sekkiya is just like he's like fingers are touching right now.
On my full vigilance, Drax will try and catch the eye of the Ranger Mercy or whatever his name is. What's his name? Merrick.
Merrick, yeah.
Try and catch the eye of Merrick and sort of like give a little nod towards Dex instead.
Yeah, so he'll just turn slightly and he'll hand it to Dex.
And
he
Sekkiya will
says-
just like almost reach out for it as it goes by.
And then afterwards, Drax is kind of like, shit, maybe the professor would have been a better idea.
And
It's quickly disappeared somewhere on my person. It's just gone.
nice. And the third thing he says is, and I have a code to a private HoloNet channel that can be used to contact me with mission updates. Again, another way to make sure that when we're in system, we know where we should go. And this is a kind of another one of those kind of plastic kind of steel pieces that it's almost paper at the same time. And there's a code in there that you would type into a comm system. And he holds that out as well. Not really sure who to give it to, or who will take it.
Sekkiya's not interested in that. He's just gonna like.
I will
he'll just
take
nod. Yeah,
All right.
take it.
So he says, before you're allowed to leave the planet, you do have 2 tasks ahead of you. First, you really do need to figure out where you are taking this cargo. And
We have
second,
some coordinates. That's all we know so far.
I strongly recommend that you figure out who were these attackers that took out Len and attempted to steal your shipment.
I thought they were with you.
Do you not know who they are? You seem to know an awful lot about everything. You don't know who those guys are? They're lying dead in the warehouse?
He says, I do know certain things about them.
And
They didn't enter the warehouse, right? They just flew by.
What we know is that they are mercenaries known to work for the Chorus Consortium. This is an expensive group with a reputation for thoroughness, loyalty to the contract, and an extreme lack of tolerance for failure.
Well,
Drax says we have an extreme lack of tolerance for being attacked.
Well then,
garments ruined.
Especially that guy.
And having our stuff stolen from us.
he says, we do not have a long time, so you need to figure out the answers to your problems.
Okay, so we'll just be on our way then.
So we're free to go. Everything's all good here. Everybody's
He
happy?
chuckles and says, "You're as free to go as freedom can get you at this time."
Well, that's free enough for me.
Yeah.
It's free enough for me to get on this speeder with our cargo here, precious cargo.
You're not taking the cargo.
Well, how do we take it to who's supposed to have it then? We have no cargo to deliver.
No, the cargo does not end up on this planet. You will receive the cargo when you are authorized to leave. And that will be when you find out who is responsible for trying to stop you and how or where you're going to meet your contact. I would like to help you with these things, but of course, my officers running around is not going to make for a low-profile exit.
So I just use my pad and connect to their server. Beep beep and check
Yeah.
check
And
the information they have.
While Sekkiya was saying like, yeah, we're just gonna go, we're just gonna take our precious cargo, he was like starting to walk over to the cargo and like starting to put the lid back on the crate and everything, and one hand just kind of slipped in and grabbed one of the glitter stems and kind of slipped back into his sleeve, just like unconsciously.
Hard skullduggery.
Okay. I'm gonna flip a destiny for
Yeah, I was gonna say you better fucking flip a destiny, but
I have to. It's who he is. It's what he does.
I'm gonna get back into the speeder, and as I'm old and getting in, I'll look over my shoulder and say, "You'll hear from me about the shirt." I'll send you the bill.
Ola, can you give me a computers against hard? So that'll be 4.
Bam!
Nice. And actually, before you do
I got me
that,
some glitter stem.
okay, I'm going to flip a destiny point on Ola's.
Okay.
So, Ola, you're going to do against 3 purple and 1 red.
Okay, I'm also flipping one.
You're gonna counter flip?
Counter flip, whatever that means. Yes.
I don't think you can really counter flip destiny.
Yeah, I think it's whoever calls it first.
Yeah,
flip you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 green against 3 purple, 1 red.
Yeah.
Do it, Ola. Do it, Ola. Is that good?
Whatever this means.
Okay, so you are successful, and you're able to get into the system.
What
However,
you're successful against 3 purples and a red.
Easy, but
he's got 5 intelligence and some.
That's still a great roll.
yeah, it's a good roll. So you are able to hack into the system, and fairly quickly you're able to find the location of Land's apartment in the city. You find a little bit of personal information about him as well. You even are able to find the password to his apartment.
is it
However,
19?
the threat being is that Merrick looks over and says, "That will be the last time I allow you into the system." And you can see that he pulls a data pad out of his thing and goes, "Deek," and yours shuts down.
Well, like you could have just told us. Would have. I mean.
You could have just asked.
Meanwhile, Sekkiya used that opportunity to palm himself a stick of glitter stem successfully. So he's got that hidden up his sleeve right now.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just back to like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, we'll leave the cargo, no problem.
Yep.
We'll pick it up later. Yep.
All right. So the other thing that that Harrison was able to locate was the fact that the consortium does have a contact on Besselin that could be a good place to start with. So again, you've got the two directions. You've got chasing down the lead on who was attacking you, and you've got finding where the shipment was supposed to go through your dead contact.
And I've got those coordinates as well that I got off that the head dude.
Yep.
We can check them out in a bit.
Yep.
Awesome.
So what would you guys like to do?
We're free
So
to go
again,
now?
the police guys, they move around. They kind of load the two crates back onto their own kind of repulsor thing, and they bring them off into the building. And he says, Merrick says, "I'll be expecting you to contact me as soon as you have any further information. This will be a good test of our system."
Yeah, I would like to try another test on their system.
Okay.
With
course you would.
Destiny this time.
Okay, you will be doing it against 4 purple and a red.
Wow.
With Destiny, I get 1 blue.
No,
With
you'll
Destiny,
upgrade one of your greens to a
Yeah,
yellow.
you'll get 4 greens and 1 yellow against 4 purples and 1 red.
But
Yeah, 'cause it's going to get harder because he's just locked you out again.
But basically, I just want to send an email to him with a giant dick drawn. That's all I want to do.
Okay, make that 2 red.
Yeah.
Nice. Go for it. Give it a roll. Oh, nice. So you successfully do
Wow,
so.
that's crazy.
So you got the, that's the roll there.
I don't
That's
know
a
how.
watch. Yeah.
Wait,
Watch.
No, what was his roll? 4 purple and a red?
Yeah.
Against 4 green and
yellow. It's exactly. It kind of makes sense because it's literally the same roll against each other, right?
No.
4 and 1 versus 4 and 1. So yeah, it comes out in a wash. So basically, you log on and you try to break into the system, but you're not able to get in the system. But you don't fail because you find his email address.
So I have his email address. Okay, then I send it from my. Then I send it from my account. No, not
you
my
didn't
account.
succeed, and you didn't, like.
Yeah.
I obviously don't use my account. I don't want to know it's me. I use somebody else's on our ship.
All right.
I've got to be honest here. If Drax finds out you used his, he's going to blow your head off.
Yeah, but there's no way anybody will find out. So.
If he sent an email of a penis to the chief sector of police.
Yeah, how would you know that I said that you sent an email? You don't see it.
He's gonna know.
Huh?
Anyway.
I'll check my inbox and I'll be like, reply.
No, it's your outbox. It's in your outbox, and I can delete it. I'm a computer guy.
When he does a return message to me.
And Sekkiya is just gonna be like, he's gonna walk back over to the cargo speeder. He's gonna dig in the cushions and take out his little baggie out of the food.
Okay, can you do a perception check for me?
Sure, love to.
I'll look at Sekkiya as the sled's going away with all that spice on. I'll be like, there's a lot of credits rolling away right there with a rueful grin.
Yeah. One thing about my race, Ryan, the Devronians.
Yeah.
They get an automatic advantage on every perception check.
Yep.
Okay.
So you've got.
So
Wow.
it's a success, 4 advantages, and a triumph.
Ooh.
What do I see?
You
I see good things.
Yeah, you see that there is a space in the cushion where you expected to find something that is no longer there.
That's a good thing? I don't see
necessarily.
any bad stuff in
That's
my
successfully.
rolls.
No, that's successfully. That's what you successfully see is the fact that it's not there.
Okay.
So you can
Put
the other stuff in there.
The triumph is that another glitter stem fell out of the crate when I was rummaging around it, and from the other side of the crate thing, I could see where it kind of fell and just kind of rolled under the speeder, and I'm just like, okay, and I'll just grab that too.
Nice.
So I've got 2 glitter stems now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any advantages you want to use? Any thoughts on those?
You improve our foldering system. Now it's from letters A to Z.
So this thing's empty now. They took all our cargo. We just got an empty cargo
Yeah.
speeder.
Alright, did we still did we get to keep the weapons and bits and pieces we picked up and any
Yep, they didn't take away any of your weapons or anything like that.
Okay, let's do that. Let's say the advantage is I look in the cargo speeder, and I can see like all of our stuff's there. All they took was the Glitterstim cargo. They didn't take any of our personal items, and maybe there's an extra item of some kind there.
All right. Why don't you roll your percentile?
Okay. 18%.
18. All right. So you're looking around, and you.
Where's those damn keys? I can't find the keys.
Yeah.
Where the keys to this thing?
Nice.
Got 2 sticks of Glitterstim up my sleeves.
Yeah. So you notice that basically when the things were kind of moved around, the crates and whatnot had been kind of jostled as you guys were making the run and whatnot. The place where they were sitting before kind of rolled under the seat. You see a magnetic thermal detonator.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, and from your perception, you determine that in all likelihood that was attached to the crates previously as kind of a fail-safe mechanism if they need to get rid of it, kind of thing.
Okay, Sekkiya gets a big chill down his spine when he sees that and realizes that that was the purpose of that, and he'll kind of just like, is everybody aboard the cargo speeder with me, right? Everybody went with me in the cargo speeder, or are you guys still?
I'm in the cargo speeder.
Okay, so I'll turn to Dex and I'll just be like holding up the thermal detonator with like 2 fingers on the edge like this, and I'll be like,
My eyes are just
yeah.
Hang on, how much are they worth, Ryan? How much could I get if I sold it?
I'd have to take a look at it, but
A lot.
yeah, it's worth a fair piece.
Out of interest,
I'll take it off him then. Yeah, I'll look after that. I know a guy.
Is that a detonator which will literally still detonate the packages?
Sorry, what was that, Dave?
Is that like a remote detonator for the packages which has been taken?
Yes.
So it's not the actual explosive; it's just for trigger.
Oh no, it's the explosive.
It's an actual thermal detonator.
Yeah.
I know what you were thinking, Drax.
Yeah, I was about to just in the distance, you're like 400 meters away. Yeah. Problem taken care of.
Nice. So I guess the next question would be then, unless there's more stuff you guys want to do, but which direction are you thinking of going? After the guys that attacked you, or for the?
Well, I'll take out that piece of paper with the coordinates I've got and give it to Harrison and say, run this through your computer, see if you can find out where these were. Got them off that main guy who attacked us.
I don't know about you guys, but I need a drink. Let's go chill out somewhere. It's been a pretty stressful day.
Yeah. After I'm done sending the email from.
He's sitting there with his stylus and the database. He's drawing a big penis on the email.
Yeah, your cyber attack. Just let me know when you can run these coordinates and see what you get back from it.
That's 2,000 is the market value of the thermal detonator.
Oh, sorry. When you say you need a drink, you just hear "All right, Captain, R&R time." And he's like, "Shut up, party boy."
I'll turn actually go, is it me? It must be me this time, right? I'm sure that's me.
Fantastic.
I'll just scratch one of my horns.
Nice.
Yeah. Sekkiya is totally confused, and he's just going to scratch one of his horns. Okay, so market value is 2,000 for a thermal detonator. It's a restricted item, though, so it definitely has to be sold on the black market.
That's all right. I know. So, well, let's make it. We'll make a little list of all the swag that we get. So we got a blaster rifle. What kind of blaster rifle? Heavy blaster? Yeah, heavy blaster rifle.
Yeah.
What else did we get?
2 sticks of Glitterstim.
Okay.
But I might need those for myself.
I'll keep them for now. Okay, 2 times.
Well, they're in my sleeves.
Okay, well, if you've got all of them, I'm not going to, if you want to give them up, it's up to you. How many blaster pistols did we get?
There's 3 in total.
Okay, well, I've kept 1, so 2 blaster pistols. Was there anything else?
Did we manage to grab anything from the other crate?
1 times heavy blaster rifle. Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab another one of those blaster pistols, so I'll have 2.
Okay, so just keep one to sell, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna say we might. I can fence all this shit on the black market, so we might as well start making them credits.
Yeah, for sure. Since we just lost our cargo.
Yeah. Yeah, that thermal detonator, that should fetch a pretty penny, but got to be careful who we sell that to. Cool.
So do we have some kind of like safe place we can go where we can just go chill out and make our plans? Research some stuff on the data pad?
You would be aware of, again, some of the general locations around here. There would be like, bars and whatnot.
Some cantina?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is our ship at the moment as well?
Probably just like 10 minutes on the thing.
So, I mean, guess we maybe just head back to the ship first, drop some shit off, change some stuff up or whatever. We're not going to like lug all the blaster pistols and a rifle around, are we?
Yep.
Gotta change me
Stop by
shirt.
the ship.
Nice. So you guys hop back into your speeder and you zip back over towards Landing Bay 5. And as you approach Landing Bay 5, you notice that there are a line of the police speeders there.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. These guys, they don't trust us at all, you know?
Someone's starting
We
to
made a
Germans,
legitimate
aren't they?
business deal.
And they're just like, somebody just send the image of a penis to our director.
The guy that's leading this kind of group, he says, this location is now off limits until further notice.
Yeah,
No in,
tell
no
that to
out.
Merrick. Merrick.
How are we supposed to change our clothes and eat food and, you know? Like,
Not
we
my
live
problem.
in that ship.
Oh, wait.
Not my problem.
Drax is just like, Harrison, what about the card that what's name gave you?
Can someone get
Merrick
Merrick?
gave you.
Can we get Merrick on the line? This is ridiculous.
Didn't Merrick give us a card for like doing
Yeah, a
stuff?
hollow contactor or something.
Like a little plasticsteel
Yeah.
something? What was that for? Was that like an ID card?
It's a contact. It gives him like the HoloNet frequency kind of thing.
Ah, shit, I was mixing it up with the D&D campaign with the fucking medallion.
Just be like, hey, you, officer, you got a comm unit?
Of course.
Okay, can I see it for a sec?
Sure.
Okay, so I take it and I punch in Merrick's number, and then I hand it back to him.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be like, take it and I punch him. I was like, what?
Merrick comes on and says, "What seems to be the problem?" And the officer says, "They've come back and they said they wanted me to contact you." And he says, "Well, there's certainly no reason for that. Their ship has been impounded until they've spoken to me and I've authorized them to leave." It's
Merrick,
fairly
that wasn't
simple.
part of the original deal. I'll just shout while they're talking
He
on the
says,
phone.
"I think you recall me saying that you would not be leaving until you solve these other two things, and I think putting the group of you back on a ship for any moment of time is probably not the smartest in my interest."
Merrick, we just want to drop some stuff off. I need to change my shirt. We're not going anywhere. I don't know how to fly the damn thing. We're not going to power it up. I just want to put me stuff on board.
Business relationships are built on trust, mutual trust. You know?
Yes,
We're trusting
I do not
you,
trust
you
you.
gotta trust us.
So you trust me, and then can I make a roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Charm.
Nice.
Against how many? One or two?
Just two.
Just two.
What's your highest stat, Alan? Is it presence?
Oh, there's an advantage. The advantage is he agrees to let me go on board.
That would be a
Just you.
success. and-
Just
Without
More
any
than a
of the
success.
without any of the others, he goes, okay, just you. My highest
Okay.
would be.
Sekkiya will agree to that. If Merrick agrees to that, Sekkiya will agree to
Oh
that.
no, well, deception. Well, 'cause I'm telling the truth, so I wouldn't need deception.
Yeah, you're trying to charm him. You're trying to like persuade him to.
He says,
Yeah,
I will allow you on board with 6 of my officers. You
Yeah,
have
that's
5
fine.
minutes.
That's fine. Okay, so I'll just okay, guys, I'll take the cargo on board. So that's the blaster rifle and whatever we just picked up. I want to change my shirt. Is there anyone? Do you want to give me anything to put on board?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Well, you already got the thermal detonator.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
gonna
got
keep.
that.
I'm gonna keep the second blaster pistol. So just like in my picture, I've got the two
Yeah.
holstered like that. And,
Right, so I've got a heavy blaster rifle, a blaster pistol, and a thermal detonator, which is hidden in my pocket. I'm not going to be waving that around. I'll go on board and just basically. Have I got like a little room or storage area?
You'd have your own room.
Yeah.
quarters.
Okay. Well, I'll just go in and put the stuff down. Say, excuse me, lads, do you mind? I'm trying to get changed. And close the door. and like change my shirt and stash that stuff in my room, and then walk back out again. Literally just changing my shirt and walk back out.
Yeah.
I just didn't want them seeing my naked body in case they got all sex crazed and.
As is bound to happen in these
Well,
run.
Roll for sex crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roll
cool.
defense against sex craze.
No, like, everything's on board, so okay.
So when he's there,
Roll for defense against sex craze, then roll a survival check.
oh, resilience. I think resilience.
Maybe coordination to see if you're any good.
Oh. Skullduggery.
There's actually, there's a lot of checks in here. Yeah, coordination, that works.
Yeah.
Mechanics in some situations, I've heard.
Astrogation. See if you know the way. So when he goes in to change his clothes and stuff, I'm just gonna keep standing right in front of that officer and just kind of like staring at him and just starting to get like a little bit twitchy, and because whenever things stop, that's when Sekkiya starts to get really twitchy, and so after a while, like I'm just gonna be kind of staring at him and like getting really twitchy, and after a while I hope he starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable and awkward.
Certainly.
Okay. Then after that, I'm going to say, so are there any other places on this planet that we cannot go? Do you want to give us the whole list right now so we don't waste our time, driving around everywhere and just meeting up with you guys everywhere we go?
He says,
like,
my instructions are that you are not allowed to have access to either the ship or the cargo that you procured here.
Okay, so we can go in the spaceport, we can go to the cantinas.
If you go to any other ship, be certain that it will not leave the ground either.
Aren't you a clever one? Okay. I can see why you're the officer. Alright. So at this point, Alan will come out. Or Dex will come out.
Yeah, I wasn't on there long.
So can you recommend somewhere for us to go, officer? Clever, Mr. Clever? Officer Clever?
And you can see that he kind of smirks at that and he's like, well, I'd like to tell you to go to hell, but Merrick says I'm not allowed.
Yeah, well.
Top of the academy, were you?
Let's see what Captain has to say about that. If you want to try it, I'm happy to hide behind him anytime you want to try it.
Yeah, just the mention of his name is like the ears flick up a little bit. And there's a little bit of a snort as he turns his focus over to this other guy.
Yeah, I think he almost told you to go to hell, Captain, but it's okay. I told him to calm down.
Again, like Captain will lean and be like, "Hell, you don't know fuck all about hell, son." Then straighten back up again as if nothing's happened.
Awesome. Sekkiya is well pleased with that.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So do you have anywhere else we can go to get a drink around here besides hell, or is that just the only place you like to go?
Nice. He's like, well, your easiest is the spaceport, and he kind of points over there. He's like, we got the the old in-out cantina over there. He's like, he points down the road, and he's like, or if you were into more entertainment style, something a little bit of live music or something, well, make your way on down the road there. And he says, there's a place called the Lasai.
Isn't that a drug?
Could be.
Isn't
like
that
drugs?
kind of drink you get after an Indian curry?
That's a lassie.
Okay. I spell it the same.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, this guy's not being very helpful for us. So, where you guys want to go? Yeah, I'll just turn back to the others.
Drax will be. What species was Lan?
Your buddy? He was a Bothan.
A Bothan? What's a Bothan look like?
They're kind of like the lion-looking guys, yeah.
They're the ones that found the plans for the Death Star. Many of them died.
Okay, so yeah, Drax just suggests going to the cat's crib and seeing where that trail goes.
Okay. What's that? The coordinates? I missed that part.
Lan's apartment. We got his address and
everything. Okay. All right. We can go there and figure out the next step.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. So.
Because just to recap, we had two particular missions, wasn't it? See where the shipment was going and who attacked us.
Yeah.
So Lan was going to be our sort of contact on the shipment, at least, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But possibly on the who attacked us as well, depending if he's had particular dealings with the wrong people. But,
could you run those other coordinates as well?
Over if you want to try that out. Harrison?
Yeah, just while we're here.
In front of these guys?
Well, no,
just what was said in front of people.
Just standing in front of these police, this line of police officers.
I'm assuming we've moved away to discuss all this kind of stuff.
I'll just give them a little piece of paper saying, I'll check this while you're there.
Not within. We probably walked off out of there, sort of.
We're back at the speeder, and we're on the way to Lan's apartment. How about that? And then Ola can check it out.
Cool.
All right. Give me computers check versus. We're gonna go 4 purple here. This is daunting.
It has to be if he's checking it. Everything should just be like 5 purple.
74 purple.
Four advantage.
So you're not able to figure out exactly where this is, but the advantage of your thing, I'll use one of them to help you out, and then you can figure out if there's anything else you want to know, is that you are able to determine that this is beyond known space. Like in putting in the coordinates, like you can't locate, you can't lock, but you know that it's beyond the outer rim.
But where were the coordinates found? Were they on Lan or on one of the other guys?
The other guys.
Yeah.
The Cortis Chorus Consortium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on the sniper guy.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to spend 2 more advantages, I can give you a bit more detail.
Yep. Do it.
Yeah. So the closest you're able to figure is, like the galaxy works in a general latitude, longitude, E kind of thing, X, Y, Z coordinates and whatnot. And the nearest that you can figure out based on your knowledge of outer rim and beyond is that it leads somewhere out beyond the Centivac system.
Centivac system.
Then I guess I use my outer rim knowledge to find out where that is.
Okay, yeah. Just do just a 2 purple on that one.
Easy.
Yep. You got a blue there. Awesome.
Yeah, every knowledge check.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick screen
Like
share.
the 5 intelligence isn't enough.
Yeah, that's the advantage of my race, species,
Yeah.
whatever. I get 1 blue for every knowledge check.
Awesome.
Alright, can you see that there?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I just got really angry. Okay. Centivac then is kind of, if you're looking at this map of the galaxy,
Yeah, I
it's
see
in
it.
the northwest corner. Yeah. So it's beyond the outer rim up there.
Okay.
Good place. I know it like the back of my hand, of course.
Screen share.
Since that's where I looked for the... I looked in every place for the home planet, but it's not there. Most likely.
Centivac system?
Or at
Check
least
it already?
last time I've been there. In the place nobody's ever been there before. Yeah, last time I was there. The weather was nice.
Oh, that screen share didn't go well. I now have a big gray square in the middle of my screen.
I saw that.
Maxed out the RAM for a moment there.
I don't know what that is coming through. Anyway, carrying on. I will work around it.
It could have been worse. It could have been Rick rolled. Never gonna give you.
Alright, so you guys hop on your speeder here and you're making your way towards Lan's place. After an hour's travel to one of the dingier work sectors of Prowl City's lower levels, you step under some spurting pipes and past these noisy groups of Ugnaught workers. You eventually arrive at a soot-stained door of Lan Jolgru's apartment. There's a shifty Lutrillian superintendent, and he watches as you guys make your way towards this doorway. As you make it...
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, is this going to be a good place to wrap it up, or?
Yeah, it's very, very easily it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a long day tomorrow, so.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
Get in there.
Okay, so I'm going to make a mark here that you guys are at the door. All right. Okay. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll pause at this point here, and we'll end the broadcast. So thanks everybody for tuning in to the session 1 here, and we will be back in about a month's time with the next one.
Sounds great.
Enjoy.
Awesome.
Thanks
Cool.
for watching.
Cheers, Ryan. Nice.
Cheers. Cheers.